actually wanted to have one lightning talk from Bharath, which talks about what are some of the ways you can contribute back to the community, right? That would be the last lightning talk. If anybody wants to talk before that, welcome. House goes 1, 2, 3, done. Bharath, all yours.
Thank you everyone for attending. Just wanted to touch upon how one can contribute to Postgres development. So there are many ways like code contributions and non-code contributions, and I just want to give a glimpse of those things. So first thing is to, we have mailing lists over there, various mailing lists, like for bugs we have a different mailing list, for coding related things we have a mailing list. So, and performance related issues and troubleshooting issues, general questions about or SQL related things. So we have mailing lists for all of them. No worries, I'll share the slides with the links. Thank you. So we have lots of mailing lists out there. So thing is, like, we can create an account in the postgresql.org, and then we'll get to subscribe to various mailing lists out there of your own interest, of course. Yeah. So this is the website, authorized website. So here you can just create an account for yourself with preferably one of the email that is not used anywhere else, because once you subscribe to the mailing list, you will get a lot of emails into that account. Once you create it, you can subscribe to mailing list over here. So you can see the mailing list here. Currently I am subscribed to these two mailing lists. So Hackers is the place where developers live, new features get discussed, and designs, all of code related stuff happens there. So I subscribed there, and then there are many like these many mailing lists are there. For instance, if somebody is looking out for a job, so they can subscribe to PostgreSQL jobs. And then advocacy is, Hari was telling in the morning, right? So this all organization, conferences and all will be taken care by that mailing list. And yeah, general women, PostgreSQL women is also a list. Developers, you have this. So you can subscribe to anything that you are interested in. And so we have the archives of, once you subscribe, you can get into the archives. So here you can see, for example, PostgreSQL Hackers. You can see the archives here. So today, let's look at what's going on today in the Hackers. So these are the discussions. For instance, okay, logical application of DDL, it should be here, but not there. But let's take this one. So this is a feature that's getting discussed here. It can be it may not be a feature, but it can be a bug or improvement, code related improvement, test related improvement, anything. So you can see lots of responses here. You can see here you can click on whole thread and see all the conversations from the starting. Like here the author is saying so and so, what's the problem and all that. This is one hackers list, and there are, for instance, for bugs also there is a different list. So this is something that folks can, who are looking for contributions, can go and solve these bugs. Or also to report bugs, you can come here and report your bug, use this bug reporting form. And likewise many lists. And coming to the development, future development perspective, as I said, PostgreSQL Hackers is the main mailing list. And then we run the commit fest, like Postgres development group runs commit fest. Like each commit fest lasts for 2 to 3 months, where new features get discussed, and design and code review happens, and then eventually they get committed. this is how it looks, Commit Fest. The current one is here. It'll start in July because we just released, we freezed the freezed feature for PostgreSQL 16. So these are the features. Like for instance here, bug fixes. Just you can click on anything here and look at who is the author, who subscribed as a reviewer, and then you can go to mailing list from here by clicking here, and then you can find the code here. Okay, so I just wanted to show this logical application of DDLs that Rajesh was speaking in the morning, just before this. So here, this is the feature that's currently, of course, waiting on author, but feel free to go there and take up the patch, test, review, do whatever you want to do with it. Just break the code. And this is how you can start looking at the features and really contribute. And then of course, once you subscribed, you'll get the notifications. And as I said, so there are many ways, not just the code contributions, but non-code contributions also one can do, like improving the documentation and writing some nice interface for Postgres websites. And we have build form members. If somebody is experienced in setting up test test setups and all, they can come and improve, contribute there also. If somebody is interested in running code coverage automatically or something, improving upon there, like there are many ways. And there is one more way that I wanted to touch upon. One of the participants was asking about like Google Summer of Code. So it is also like PostgreSQL, like any other open source community, supports this Google Summer of Code, and we have some problems listed out and mentors listed out. So whoever is interested, they typically mail to the hackers list, and then one of the mentor gets assigned, and eventually that project gets done. They will be recognized, of course. This is all under Google Summer of Code as well as Postgres Community. And yeah, what do we get, right, if we're contributing to Postgres? Of course, we'll get many things. We get to work with experts and learn from them. And the second thing, the career-wise, it will be fantastic to build your career there. And then, of course, you get to attend these kind of conferences, preferably from company, sponsored by companies. And one aspect is that, like, if consistently somebody is contributing to Postgres, so they will be recognized by the PostgreSQL Global Development Group. Officially, they will be recognized, and yes, it has some weightage. I'm not saying it is the only thing that lands you in a best, career path or something, but it adds weightage. And the career path in the community would be like contributor, and then if you're continuously contributing, then you will become major contributor, and then eventually, of course, committer you can become. Yeah, that's all. There are many features out here. Especially, I spend my time in PCSQL Hackers, so I always love people coming and contributing, helping with the features that are listed in the Commit Fest. So, welcome. Thanks.
I mean, we are basically done with the meetup, right? You guys want to hang around, ask questions to each other, talk about anything that you'd want to know. You are free to do anything. Good. Then we'll do a group photo, and we'll wrap it up. Okay? Thank you so much, folks. Right now, I, Bharath, and Abbas are thankful to you, grateful to you for taking time out on a Friday evening, right? You guys have a lot of shit to deal with on a Friday evening, but thanks for being here. And I hope we will see you next meetup, right? So the little bit about next meetup, right? while I was, no, while we were, talking about how do we do the first meetup, right? There are a couple of inquiries that came up and said, hey, Hari, right, we would like to do sponsor your event, right? And then I said, yeah, no, second event is all yours, right? There's a company by name Pythion. It's a 25-year-old company, been there, done that company, right? Primarily into consulting business, right? And they would be sponsoring our second meetup, right? That's going to happen on July 7th, right? It's again the next meetup which happens. We are trying to plan the meetups every alternate month, right? So 2 months of time, it gives us some breathing space to sort out some of the stuff, right? And it will have enough time, enough lead time for you guys also to take a look at your schedules, right? And then, make some time for the meetup. And then, if you want to talk, and then, submit some talks to that particular meetup, you will have ample time, right? To prepare and then, give it a shot, right? And, there were a couple of guys who were expecting from Pythion, they could not make it. But we thank Pythion folks for sponsoring our next meetup. Okay? Thank you so much, folks.